everyone, it's Sandra Miller from Biohacking Wellness. And I watch a lot of these videos on YouTube and on Facebook today, and I have to say to myself, there's a lot of advice out there, and it's coming up to the first of the year. And so many people are going to start to undertake a fitness program, an eating regimen. They're going to change some habits. They want to feel better. They want to sleep better. They want to do everything better, but their habits are in the toilet. And with all the information that's out there, you're going to have the wrap thingy, and you're going to have CrossFit, and you have all this different information, fitness, gadgets, Fitbits, all of this stuff. And you know something? We are not any healthier. Let's face it. So it's time that we wake up and realize that we're not doing something right. So what I decided to do, instead of bringing you tips on how to make a green smoothie or how to make a quinoa wrap or all that crazy stuff, I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to teach you how to be a healthy human. So what does it take to be a healthy human? Well, we're going to take step by step a bunch of little videos, and we're going to chunk it, and then we're going to put it all together. And then I think you'll be pretty satisfied that the pieces will fit. Now, you have to understand something. I have my point of view when it comes to eating. A lot of other people have their point of view when it comes to eating. Eat meat, don't eat meat. Eat dairy, don't eat dairy. This is healthy, that's not healthy. Again, I am going to teach you what it takes to be a healthy human, and you can connect the dots and figure it out yourself. So let's get started. We know there are a lot of steps in being a healthy human, right? But when I think of some basics, I think of if I were just coming into the world, what is the first thing that has to happen for my body to be healthy? What do I need to protect myself from outside invasion of foreign things in my body? So I decided to start with the immune system. And I thought it would be more interesting to learn a little more about the immune system because we are kind of upon cold and flu season. And so it's only fitting that the immune system gets brought into the conversation up front. I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to have a healthy immune system. I'm going to talk about not just food, but a few other things as well. So stick around as I help you learn more about what habits make your immune system healthy and what things give your immune system a big thumbs down. Most all life forms on Earth base themselves and their internal clocks on a 12-hour light and a 12-hour dark cycle. You may know that term as circadian rhythm. And we undergo psychological and behavioral changes based on that rhythm. We respond internally, our cells and our genes, to the changes in natural light. Now we know that our eating, drinking, and other activities vary depending on whether it's day or night. Now, the majority of people eat most of their calories during the day, but there are some people who have switched things up and they don't eat much during the day, and they're eating at a time when their body clock is saying it should be resting, digesting, and shutting down. That's the rest and digest phase of that cycle. So some people are burning the candle at both ends at that time, and they're eating. So we're really messing with our body clocks. That does a number on our immunity. Our body is constantly capturing cues based on the amount of light in our environment. So if we look at it that way, any light that we have in our eye after the point where it's dark outside is going to profoundly affect our biology. I mean, really, it's that simple. So, healthy immunity tip number 1 revolves around sleep. When we wake up in the morning and we wake up in the dark, it doesn't set our body clock off to recognize that signal as it being daytime. So, what we need to do if we don't have access to natural light is to provide artificial light to the retina. There is a lot that goes on between our eye and our brain. The eye and the retina need light in the morning, regardless of the time you wake up, to send a signal to your body that it's daytime. You are starting the beginning of that 12-hour diurnal cycle. So since I'm up at 5 a.m. most of the time, here's what I do. I take a work light. It's about 3,000 lumens and it's equivalent to daylight. It's in my office. I use it for videos and I turn it on and I look at it for about a minute or a minute and a half. So I let that light sink in and start the process of my 12-hour light cycle. Now, if you have access to daylight, just open a window or walk out the door onto your deck or out your front door and just look into the daylight for just a few minutes. It's really, really, really important. So every day, get a little light in your eye and get a good night's sleep. Pretty soon, I'll actually be sharing how that light in your eye might actually help you lose a few pounds. So stick around and learn how to be a healthy human. This is Sandra Miller from Biohacking Wellness. I'll see you soon.